I believe in the private sector. But there are areas where the private sector cannot do the right, especially when it is young also, cannot lead us. They can make us make mistakes. I have told you so many times that in education, we should give free education to the children of the poor. Education is not a business. Yes, the children of the rich can go and study in the expensive schools, but the USE schools, UP schools should be free, no money. And when you look at what it will achieve, is tremendous. I told you that the railway is not an area for business, for private business, because we need cheap transport. If we are going to be competitive globally, to produce goods which are cheap, we must have cheap transport. So while we welcome private sector in buses, in what, but for the railway, it should be under us. And you remember the mistake which was made when we put it under the other group, the concessioning, and you see the problem which happened.
When the idea was introduced by Minister of Health that we do mandatory testing, you directed that we come here at the airport and monitor and see whether it was possible. The private people have been operating at Panel Beach, at least a kilometer from here. So we came here, we were guided by Minister of Health, Civil Aviation, and you directed that the Army Brigade should be the one to do the work. Your Excellency, the idea of using our Army officers is doing us great. We have made a lot of savings, and the work they have done is neat. With the government taking charge of this testing exercise, we expect to see a faster, more convenient, more affordable process for all, because some people were really complaining. I remember you also told me the same, while protecting the country from any possible importation of the deadly COVID-19 variant into the country.
The laboratory has 8 PCR machines with the capacity to run 548 samples every 2 hours. We already have a store on site with 50,000 test kits ready for the passengers. We have a staff capacity of 150 human resources, both UPDF and Ministry of Health staff combined. Out of this, we have 70 laboratory personnel, 30 surveillance teams, 40 data, and 10 concerned with administration and management of the stores. All have been trained and all are ready. We have concluded on verification of the labs and standardization. We were able to run a dry run of 490 samples and a wet run of 59 samples. In summary, Your Excellency, the laboratory is ready and good to go.
It is now my pleasure to launch the testing by the head staff of the government, not this private, starting from now.